Who would win a full-scale war, Iran or Israel? It's a question that's been asked for decades. The two nations have been technically at war since 1948 when Israel occupied Palestine, an event that's seen as a catastrophe by Iran and many of its allies. For decades, the two have traded insults and fought by proxy in places like Lebanon, Syria and Yemen. But a full-scale war between the two would look very different. On one side is the world's 18th most powerful military according to US News and World Report, a nation with a large population, a lot of oil money and a history of supporting proxy groups across the region. On the other side is the world's 23rd most powerful military, a nation that is smaller in size and population, but arguably has the strongest military in the region thanks to the support of the United States. Which side would come out on top? If you're asking this question, you're probably thinking about a conventional war where both sides use their regular militaries to fight. In this case, it'd likely be a decisive victory for Israel. Iran's military is strong, but Israel's is simply better. According to the International Institute for Strategic Studies, Iran has 640,000 active military personnel compared to Israel's 200,000. But Israel has a much more modern and capable air force and navy, as well as an intelligence apparatus that's widely considered to be the best in the Middle East. Israel also has something else on its side: the State of Israel. The country was built to be defended. Its major cities are all located behind a large barrier that was erected in the 1960s and 70s. While it may not be as tall or imposing as the Great Wall of China, it does make it very difficult to mount an invasion. And Israel's military knows how to defend it. But Iran's military isn't without its strengths. It has a larger population to draw from, more tanks and artillery, and perhaps most importantly, experience fighting unconventional wars. The Iranian army may not be as capable as Israel's, but it's supported by some of the most battle-hardened fighters in the region: the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. This elite military force has been fighting in Syria since the early 2010s and has gained valuable combat experience that it can use to great effect. But even with the help of the IRGC, it's hard to see Iran winning a conventional war against Israel. Iran would almost certainly try to surround Israel with its proxies, much like it's done in Syria and Yemen. But as we saw in our last video, Israel has a history of fighting and defeating these types of forces. In the end, Israel would likely win a full-scale war against Iran, but it wouldn't be easy. The Iranian military is battle-hardened and determined. A war would be costly for both sides. So while it may seem like an